pancakes with me while I tell you about how letting demons into your life will actually destroy your relationship. So, if you allow or participate in witchcraft in your life, this will harm your relationship unless you choose to willfully walk in darkness. Demons, I don't usually talk about them, but they're not something that you want in your life. Some people, when they experience them, they're dumbfounded by them, they're horrified by them, but they still appreciate their presence. They're fascinated by them. Some of these spirit figures even have names. And I'm telling you, if you permit these entities into your life, I promise you, is going to be seriously damaged, especially in a spiritual sense, but also the physical realm. A lot of people who go to jail often experience spiritual problems. They hear voices, they see things. People with psychosis are people who also usually have demonic problems. And the spiritual side of relationships is never talked about. These demons love to toy with people's hearts. They love to destroy people. And they'll attack anyone who they think is vulnerable. They'll trick you into believing that they're your friend if you so happen to be even in communication with one. And you will not know when they possess you. They will literally possess you at times. And you will do or say weird things that you had no idea happened. Sometimes, I'm not joking, inanimate objects will go flying around the room sometimes. The most typical type of person who is susceptible to having demons in their life is someone who is hypersexual. It doesn't matter if you're female or male. Homosexual, transsexual. These people are especially susceptible to demonic influence. And that's just me saying how it is. It's not me personally picking at that particular group. Anyone who touches Ouija boards, engages in witchcraft, people who watch pornography on a regular basis are putting themselves at risk of having demonic entities enter into their life. This is especially true if the type of content that you're watching is beyond traditional. Less obvious forms of demonic presence include intense episodes of anger on a frequent basis. This is a strong sign of demonic presence. Now, if you want your relationship to be somewhat healed, you'll need to remove yourself from people and things that have any type of indication of demonic presence. If you attract partners who literally abuse you all the time, there's a potential chance you have a demonic entity behind the scenes, ruining your life. And I've literally seen this. You may even have photos of a demonic entity on your phone out of nowhere. You should delete those. Remove yourself from anyone who engages in demonic activity. Remove yourself from anyone who is extremely abusive, who breaks into your house, who tries to strangle you. Stop watching intense, despicable forms of pornography on a frequent basis. Don't allow your heart to be so filled with despise and anger and hatred. This could even be directed towards yourself. And because you direct that towards yourself, you attract other people who do it to you. And this is amplified by 1,000 with the presence of a demonic entity. And when I say demonic entity, I'm literally talking about a demon. Now, if you don't believe in God, but you believe demons and things like that exist, just know, if demons exist, God exists. And if you can remove yourself from a demonic situation, from a demonic entity, by refusing to engage with one, by not accepting demonic behavior, you're going to put yourself in a much better position. And if you want to earn God's forgiveness, you literally just have to pray for him. Apologize for your behavior if you've deliberately engaged with one. But if you haven't been deliberately engaged with one and you are the victim of a demon, you need to pray for help, pray for protection, and remove any items in your household that would encourage the demon to be present in your life. This could be books, paintings, furniture, anything secondhand, weird paintings. Remove those from your life, burn them preferably. A sign that you may have a demonic entity in your life. If you're a woman, you probably have very severe health problems. If you're a man, doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman here, your household will be filled with fecal matter and trash alongside the house. Of course, you are very likely to engage in some type of otherworldly sexual activity. If there's any books, tarot cards, or Ouija boards, chuck those out, burn them, and clean your life up. Get your act together. Stop taking drugs, because drugs can allow easier access for a demon into your life, by the way. Because the brain is part of the neuropsycho connection, and demons live in the spiritual realm. And so to access the physical realm, they need to connect with the neurological, the psycho realm, the mental realm. They get into your head. Hope that helps. Follow for more.